Hello everyone, my name is Viviana Valdivieso and today I am going to talk about the ethnography of communication, what it is, its main characteristics and its important role in discourse analysis. I hope you find this topic as interesting as I do. Let's get started. What is ethnography of communication? So what exactly is ethnography of communication? This is a research methodology that was developed by the American linguistic and anthropologist Del Helms back in the 1960s. His main idea was that language cannot be studied in isolation. We need to look at how people actually use in the real life, in real communities and the real culture context. Unlike traditional linguistics, which focuses mainly on grammar rules and sentence structure, the ethnography of communication focuses on communication as a social practice. This means studying not just what people say, but how they say it, what they say it, and what situation they say it. In simple words, it connects language with culture, society, and context. The speaking model. One of the most important contributions of Del Helms is the speaking model. This is a framework that helps research analyze in any community event. Each letter of the word speaking represents one key component. S stands for setting, this is where and when the communication takes place. P stands for participants who is involved in the conversation. E stands for ends, what are the goals and purpose of communication. A stands for act sequence, who the message is organized and delivered. Q stands for key. This refers to the tone of the communication, whether it is formal, informal, serious, or humorous. I stands for instrumentality, the channel used, for example, spoken language, writing text, or digital communication. N stands for norms, the social rules and guide how people interact. And finally, G stands for gender, the type of communication, events such as speech, a conversation, a lecture, or an interview. Together, these 8 components give us complete picture of any community situation. Role in discourse analysis. Now let's talk about the role that the ethnography of communication plays in discourse analysis. First is connect language to culture. It helps us understand that the way people communicate is deeply shaped by their cultural background and the norms of their community. People from different cultures communicate differently, and ethnography of communication helps us study those differences. Second, it reveals power and identify. Through ethnography analysis, we can see how social roles, identify and power relationships are expressed through everyday language. And third, it goes beyond the words. The ethnography of communication remains as the meaning is not only in what we say, it's also in how we say it, or tone, or silence, or gestures, and the physical context around us. There are 3 contributions make ethnography of communication an essential tool in discourse analysis. To conclude, the ethnography of communication is a powerful methodology that teaches us to see language not as isolated system of rules, but as living culture and social practice. Through the speaking model, it improves specific tools to analyze community in its context, and its discourse analysis helps us connect language with society, culture, identify, and power. As Delheim himself suggests, communication is just not about words, it's about people, culture, and context. Thank you very much for you watching.